imagine how hard it is to be The Rock. To be expected to be that lean for a movie for 3 whole months. It's not a photo shoot. He doesn't have to diet once and take a bunch of pictures and say, look, I'm The Rock. Look how shredded I am. Coach Greg and The Rock is now at phase 2 of his diet and training plan for his new movie, Black Adam. In phase 1, he was on a cut. He went from his off-season body weight above 15% body fat, and now he's shredded for Black Adam. And many of you might think, oh, the cut's over. Now it gets easy. He just has to maintain or gain. No, it is in fact just the opposite, and The Rock is 100% correct on this. The second phase, the maintaining phase, is the hardest phase. Getting down to, say, 10% body fat, it's hard, it's not easy, but maintaining that for the 3 months of filming is harder than last time. It's one thing to diet down and peak for a day for a photo shoot, a trip down south, or a bodybuilding competition. It's quite another to have to keep that look for 3 solid months. And can many of you relate? Of course you can. It's almost summer. You're trying to cut down to get your leanest physique for the summer. Then you get there, have to maintain it. So you're thinking, you use PDs, you diet down, you end up at your goal weight, you look the way you want, and then you can cycle off and maintain that. No. Imagine the pressure The Rock has. He has to maintain that shredded physique for 3 whole months. Same as you. You want to maintain that shredded physique for the entire summer. You think you're going to go off PDs to do that? You think you can just stop the diet and start eating normal again? No. You're going to have to suffer. When you're at your leanest, you have the least amount of energy. It is hard. You're hungry. Ghrelins out trying to punch you in the face, trying to make you eat. And is it easy to put on muscle at this point? Absolutely not. For the most part, you need to up your doses to maintain what you have. You're no longer providing enough nutrients. Your body fat is too low. Your hormones are out of whack. You're just too lean. This is the exact point when you shouldn't gain, but you want to because you're trying to fit a certain image. And does Coach Greg tell you to get shredded year round? No, I tell you to get to a healthy weight, one that you can maintain year round. Problem is, no one wants that. People want to be 5% better than what they can maintain. No matter how lean you get, it's not enough. I keep telling people halfway to your dream physique. If you don't have that goal, you're never going to be satisfied. Tristan Lee, is he at a single digit 8-9% body fat? No, sub 5%. Whatever you are, you want better. Is Chris Bumstead satisfied with being the Mr. Olympia? No, he wants to be the Mr. Olympia again and again. Do you think he likes the size of his arms? No, he wants bigger arms, bigger back. Even though he's already the champion clear cut, wants to be better. Everyone wants to be 5% better than they already are. Problem is, once you get that 5%, you want 5% more, you will never be satisfied. Well, what does this mean and how can you apply this knowledge in your own training? Well, if you can't pick a weight and just go with it year round, you're going to have to accept that certain parts of the year, you're going to be lean and happy with how you look, and other parts of the year, you're not going to be as lean and be a little bit fluffier. So take the summer as an example. During the summer, most people want to look their leanest when their shirts are off and they're on the beach. So before the summer, you're going to do a cut. Let's take 15% as the example. You're 15% body fat in the winter, which is perfectly healthy. You're gaining all winter. You maintain 15% body fat and try to put on muscle. You're at a healthy weight, you feel good. Like Coach Greg, that's 9%. That's where I am right now. So I can maintain from here. I feel good. I have energy. And in the winter, 9% body fat. Then summer comes up or a bodybuilding show, you have to cut. You can't maintain show shredded physique year round. It's not healthy. You could, but you'd feel like garbage. So what do? You diet. Maybe it's 3 months for summer. You drop your body fat from 15%, now you're down to single-digit body fat. Now, at this point, you're going to have less energy, you're not going to feel as good, and you have to do everything perfectly. If you miss a meal, no energy. If you don't go to the gym, you're going to lose your gains. You don't take your PDs, say goodbye to the muscle. You're going to lose muscle. So you need to be on point with everything. The leaner you are, the more perfect your diet and training needs to be. The Rock has a world famous coach. Tell him how to do it in as healthy a way as possible. Probably not 100% healthy, but better than just abusing trend bologna sandwiches year round. So once you get to that lean level, you do the best you can to maintain what you have. You train the best, you eat the best, you do everything the best. Then the summer's over, it's over. Guess what? Should you try to maingain? No, you need to then bulk. You think Coach Greg's against bulking? I'm only against bulking if you've already bulked. After Black Adam, The Rock is going to be too lean for his own good. He's going to struggle for 3 months to be shredded because you, the viewer, demanded of him. Imagine if The Rock were 100% natural, lost 50 pounds of muscle, and made the movie. You'd be like, well, he looks okay, but I expected The Rock, 250 pounds of muscle. I didn't want this smaller guy. So the pressure's there for The Rock. He has to look this good. He has to look that way. He puts the pressure on himself, but it's you, the viewer, that demand it from him. Do you think they would hire The Rock if he was 180 pounds and skinny? They want to see the muscles. So after the movie's over, he's going to eat more. He's going to be in a surplus. He can't keep the single-digit body fat forever. It's not healthy for him. He can't gain muscle. It's too hard. You can't abuse PDs forever. I'm not saying he's abusing PDs, but if he was, after the movie's over, when the filming is done, that would be the time to go off. Doesn't have to show off his physique. At this point, he can wear long sleeve shirts this winter time. So then he eats more and his body fat goes from say 10% back to 15%. Once he gets to 15%, he's healthy again, feels good, has energy, can sleep properly, has normal sex drive. Everything's normal again. Now what should he do? Should he keep bulking? No. That is when he maingains. He keeps his off-season weight and he tries to put on muscle. Does that for another 6 months, and then guess what? Summer rolls around again, and what do? I want to look shredded for summer. Time to go on a diet and lose the weight again. This happens every single year for most people and certainly for all bodybuilders. So when you think bodybuilders all bulk and Coach Greg's wrong, no. Bodybuilders cut for a bodybuilding contest and they have to get into an unrealistically low body fat percentage that they can't maintain for their own sanity and health. They cannot maintain it. Can't maintain 3 or 4% on stage shredded year round. Not even Chris Bumstead can do it. So then they add more calories, they bulk up in the off season because they're going back up to their main gaining weight. The weight that if they had a choice, they should stay at year round. But they don't have the choice because if you show up at 15% body fat, you're not winning the Mr. Olympia. So in your off season, you go to a healthy weight, maybe it's 10 to 15%, and then you main gain from there. You add muscle, you get bigger, put some size on the arms, the back, quad, wherever. Then it comes time to diet again the next year and you get shredded again, 4% body fat. And the cycle repeats itself. So when you think Coach Greg doesn't know what he's talking about, he actually does. I'm not saying bulking is wrong. I'm saying bulking is wrong for you if you've already bulked, and bulk means you're already fat, you're already overweight, you're already too heavy. If you already have enough body fat and you already feel healthy, you don't need to eat more. You do not need to eat more. Keep eating what you're doing. Keep maintaining the body fat percentage you are. Keep training harder than last time and slowly add muscle. Keep doing that. And preferably never go on the diet in the first place, because once you're dieted, you're going to have to then end the diet and you're not going to be happy when you regain the weight. And trust me, if you diet too hard, you're going to feel like shit. And trust me, nobody feels good when they diet too hard. When your calorie deficit is too low, you're not eating enough, can't recover, can't feel good. So when I say maingain, I don't say maintain an unrealistically low body fat percentage and then just put on muscle. Never said that. Anyone that says I did, straw man argument. I didn't say it. The problem is everyone's dream physique, it should just be a dream. You shouldn't try to actually get there because it's not healthy to get there. But you know there's some people on YouTube that are shredded, and you're like, well, some are doing it. Tristan Lee, Jeff Cavalier, they're shredded. But is that healthy? Is it easy to put on muscle at that level? Could Tristan Lee, in fact, be bigger and stronger if he went from 5% to 8% body fat? Would Jeff Cavalier have more energy, be stronger, if he gained 5 pounds of body fat? I'm going to say yes. I do believe that if Jeff and Tristan Lee ate more calories, they would have more muscle, be bigger. Maybe not. Maybe they just have the most amazing genetics that they can maintain at excessively low levels of body fat. It's possible. But listen, they're making a living on YouTube because of their bodies and because of just how lean they are. So when your income depends on looking a certain way year round, you got to do what you got to do. Not saying what they're doing is wrong, but to be that lean, they have to live a certain lifestyle, and not everyone can do that. Most people are going to function better at a slightly higher body fat percentage than 5%, let's be honest. But most people, they're already higher. They're already 15, 20, 50% body fat. They don't need to bulk up. And your goal in the end is to have more muscle. You're going to have more muscle. And bulking is not the answer to getting there unless you're already too lean. Unless you're like The Rock in Black Adam and you're already shredded for the movie, you don't need to bulk up. The Rock needs to bulk up. He's going to suffer for 3 months because you want him to. You want him to look shredded for that movie role. 48 years old, looking amazing. After the movie rolls over, you think he's not going to want to eat his freaking French toast and pancakes? He's eating more calories than last time. He wants a cheat meal. He's been starving himself, doing empty stomach cardio every morning, then eating breakfast, and then training right after. That is hard. And filming on top of that? Imagine how hard it is to be The Rock. To be expected to be that lean for a movie for 3 whole months. It's not a photo shoot. He doesn't have to diet once and take a bunch of pictures and say, look, I'm The Rock. Look how shredded I am. He has to maintain that for 3 months. Imagine a professional bodybuilder having to do a bodybuilding contest every single weekend for 3 months. Be incredibly difficult. I'd never want to do it. Hard enough to do it for a couple weeks. 3 months. So please have realistic goals and expectations and not try to be shredded for too long. If you do, you're going to suffer. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Watch one of those bloops. Subscribe, click the bell button, buy my freaking cookbooks, training books, coaching plans. Subscribe and bell button it. And follow me on the gram and the talk. And until next time, I am out.